We're still going to get to that part. I'm going to give you a little bit quick understanding about Moses here. We're going to get to that part about who gave Moses the Ten Commandments and the interesting scriptures that will accompany it. It's not going to be a long drawn out thing, actually. By the time we get to that, we'll be done with this video series. But the meat and the potatoes of what we're trying to understand is in this understanding of why Jesus Christ taught in parables. So let me start here again. That it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things which have been kept secret from the foundation of the world. Now, as you can understand, that the Bible will declare to you over and over and over again that that was the preferred method in which Jesus taught. It will even say that he did not even speak to the multitude in any other manner than the parable. And I told you the reason is his wisdom and his understanding that he was not just viewing any one person, he was viewing them all simultaneously. He was taking into consideration everyone's ability to receive, not just the learned men of the letter, the learned men of doctrine, but even those who had never seen a letter in their life. Those that were still the child of God, the parable is open to discernment. The parable itself exceeds the current border of the intellectual or spiritual capacity of those who understood it. The parable will continue to teach throughout every age, now and to come. And it will continually yield those things that have been hidden or made secret from the very foundations of the world. I will utter things which have been kept secret from the foundation of the world. So Jesus Christ being timeless, his truth has to be timeless also. The secrets of the world are not going to be completely dissolved within this current age. Jesus Christ's words will continually yield those immense gems of truth that have been hidden for so long from the very foundations of the world. Even you will find that even his own disciples didn't understand the parables in their fullness. Declare unto us the parable of the tares of the field. He answered and said unto them. So he is having to further explain these parables even to the disciples, the apostles who walk with him. Think about this. Because if we can now see that the very disciples that were walking with Jesus in the past did not have the full discernment of his immense timeless word of truth, then it would be safe to say that those that recorded the scriptural passages of those age that were other than the apostles did not have the full spiritual understanding either. And that Jesus Christ himself was fully aware in that fact and why he chose to speak in parables. The parables that he spoke to those men of yesterday, are they not relevant to the men of today? Do not the men of today glean a greater understanding of these parables, and do they not apply to our current age perfectly? That couldn't happen if the truth was tradition bound or crystallized, if it wasn't allowed to move within the minds of the men that perceived it, if it wasn't allowed to interact with the soil of the intellect that those individuals possessed. Not everyone has the same good soil within their mind. Not every seed is sown on good ground. And as you will see, the parable of the sower will reveal a greater depth of this insight. But I still have a better way that I can show it. But just understand that you cannot bind the living word, the truth of Jesus, that it will be applicable to all generations to come.